Beneath the sterile glow of grocery store lights, a moment of profound transformation was unfolding. It was an encounter that would redefine the lives of a young girl and a man the world had long ago labeled a villain. The rhythmic rattle of shopping carts filled the air, mingling with the low drone of freezer units and the muffled voices of Sunday shoppers. Logan Pierce, a rugged biker clad in a leather vest bearing the Hells Angels insignia, moved heavily through the aisles. He was a man defined by a turbulent past, scarred by poor choices and a heart he had long since armored against the world. Yet, on this unremarkable afternoon, destiny intervened. If you believe in the power of redemption and that a single act of bravery can alter a life forever, please like, share and subscribe and let us know your location in the comments. This story is a testament to the fact that heroes often wear grease-stained leather instead of shining armor. Logan was simply running an errand before hitting the open road. However, as he rounded the corner into the cereal section, he froze. A girl, perhaps 6 years old, walked beside a tall man with a distinctive snake tattoo winding up his forearm. While her hand was tucked in his, her eyes told a story of sheer terror. When she spotted Logan, she didn't look away. Instead, she slowly lifted her hand, palm out, thumb tucked in, the universal silent signal for help. Logan had encountered that gesture once while scrolling through social media late at night. It was a lifeline for those in peril. Initially, he questioned himself. Was she just waving? But then he noticed her quivering lip, the faint purple bruising on her small wrist, and the way the man's grip tightened the moment he saw Logan watching. The biker's heart hammered against his ribs. He didn't know her name, but a protective instinct, long buried under years of cynicism, fled to life. Dropping his groceries, he began to close the distance. The man with the snake tattoo stiffened, his eyes narrowing into a sharp, predatory glare. The girl's silent gaze pleaded, "Please don't leave me." Logan's heavy boots thudded on the linoleum. He forced a casual, warm smile. "Hey there, sweetheart," he rumbled, his voice steady. The man immediately yanked the child closer, snapping that they were in a rush, but Logan's gut knew better. He saw the girl frantically shake her head, her hand still raised like a beacon in the dark. "You dropped something," Logan lied, pointing to the floor behind the man. As the stranger instinctively turned his head, Logan dropped to one knee. "You're safe now," he whispered to the girl. Standing back up, his face turned to stone. He pulled out his phone and snapped a clear photo of the man. "What do you think you're doing, old man?" the stranger growled. Logan's voice turned ice-cold and commanding. "Let's keep this quiet, pal. The police are already coming." He wasn't bluffing. He had already triggered the emergency SOS on his device. Panicked, the man let go of the girl and bolted toward the exit. Logan immediately draped his heavy leather jacket over the shivering child and led her toward the front of the store. Confusion rippled through the aisles as the distant wail of sirens grew louder. The girl, MIA, clung to Logan's vest as if it were an anchor in a storm. When the authorities arrived, the chaos settled quickly. The suspect was apprehended in the parking lot. It was revealed he was a stranger who had snatched her from a park 2 days prior. As the police gathered information, MIA refused to let go of Logan's hand. Logan, a man accustomed to being called a criminal or an outcast, felt a wall inside him crumble. When Mia's mother arrived, falling to her knees in a sob of relief, Logan stepped back, surreptitiously wiping his eyes. Before he could leave, MIA ran to him. She slipped a small object into his pocket, a tiny angel charm. "You're my biker angel," she whispered. Logan, speechless, simply nodded and walked out into the bright afternoon sun. Days later, the news of the Hells Angel who recognized the silent distress signal went viral. Logan was hailed as a hero, a title he never expected to wear. But for him, the reward wasn't the fame. It was the peace he felt for the first time in decades. He realized that every mile he had ridden had led him to that one aisle, at that exact moment. Months later, Logan still passes that store. He carries that tiny angel charm on his motorcycle keychain. It serves as a permanent vow to never look away when someone reaches out. That day didn't just save MIA, it gave Logan his soul back. If this story moved you, please like, comment and subscribe. Let's spread awareness about these signals, because one person paying attention can save a life. Tell us in the comments, what would you have done in Logan's shoes?